Hi, I'm Gabriel Lewis, and thank you for tuning in to my YouTube channel. You know what it is. I'm fat and I'm not ashamed. Well, I'm just excited to bring you just this quick message today. I just want to talk about a life lesson from a scar. Yeah, I learned a serious one. I was a little kid at the time, and man, it was flight. It was not flight. It was kite flying season. Tripping over myself. It was kite flying season, man. It was around March, April. I was living in Detroit, Michigan at the time, and I probably was about somewhere around 8, 9 years old. Man, I got a new kite, and my dad was on his way home, and he said, "Well, don't you mess with that kite until I get there." And so, of course, he came in. He's got to get in the bath. He got to do everything to help me fix that kite. So, man, I had this bright idea. I said, you know what? I could do it. I could do this all by myself. So, man, I put the sticks together and tied it in the middle. You know how you bend it like a bow like that. But what happened was, when I went to tie that string around those cross sticks, I couldn't get that string in that split, man. It wasn't enough, wasn't enough splice in there. So I got something to try to put in there, and it didn't work. So I had this bright idea. So I went and got a butcher knife out of the kitchen. And so I was in there, man, slicing, and it was hard. And I couldn't do it, so I kept adding pressure and adding pressure. And I couldn't use this hand too good. And so I had it like this, and I went as hard as I could, man, and went through that hard part and got to that soft part of the wood. And man, when I did, I sliced his thumb. And you talking about blood went everywhere. Man, I panicked. I started crying. I ran in the bathroom. My dad was in the tub. And he said, "What's wrong with you, boy?" I said, "Daddy, I'm bleeding, I'm bleeding." He said, "I told you not to mess with that kite." And I knew then, not only was I bleeding, thinking I was getting ready to die, I figured he's going to kill me after he got out anyway. So I came out there, we got the blood stopped, and finally got the kite together. Fast forward, I'm a grown man now. You know what happens after we get grown. What do? We fall in love. Man, it was my first love. She broke my heart, man. She broke my heart. And I never will forget, man. I was trying to get through it. And I went to my dad one day and I said, "Dad," I said, "man, have you ever had your heart broken, man?" I said, "Will this pain ever stop?" And he sat there and thought for a minute. He said, "Hey, do you remember the time you was fixing that kite when I told you not to mess with it?" I said, "Yeah, Dad." He said, "What happened?" I said, "Man, you know what happened." I said, "I split that wood and cut this finger, man, and I'm bleeding." And I said, "That thing hurt for a long time." He said, "Sure did it." He said, "Look at your finger." I said, I looked at it. He said, "What do you see?" I said, "I see a scar, Dad." He said, "Do you know what that was, right?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "You remember where it came from?" I said, "Yeah, Dad, I hit the knife." He said, "Well, is it still hurting?" I said, "No, Dad." He said, "You mean you can look at the scar and know what happened, but you don't feel the pain of that event?" And I said, "No." He said, "Son, love is just like that." He said, "I know you're aching now. I know you're bleeding." He said, "But one day," he said, "that heart's gonna mend and it's gonna heal. And you'll be able to think back on that relationship, and you'll be able to learn some lessons from it, and you'll be able to do it without pain." Man, what a revelation. I always thought my dad was Superman. I don't know who I'm talking to today, but I know you've been hurt. I don't know if it was a man. I don't know if it was a woman. I don't know if it's just life. Maybe you just lost your job. Maybe you just got some bad news from the doctor. But I come to tell you, I know life hurts, but I tell you what, it may leave some scars on you, but there's a way. I believe in a God who can relieve scars on us, but yet take the pain away. I don't know who you are and who needs it. I don't even put that in there. You know who I am. I'm Gabriel Lewis. Do me a favor before I go. I want you to click that subscribe button, especially if you know somebody suffering with hurt, suffering with a lost a loved one. They going on. somebody at the point of death dying of cancer, why don't you shoot this message to them? Like it and share it. And let somebody else know that, yeah, life gives us pains. Life leaves us scars. But I know somebody that can take the pain away. Once again, you know who I am. I'm Gabriel Lewis. And I'm fat. And I'm not ashamed. See you next time.